I eat a lot of bananas. I have 2 a day in my choc banana smoothie, and Kevin and I probably consume about 20 a week. So this week I decided to plant a tropical fruit forest. If you're new here, I'm Larissa, and this is my little veggie patch where I try to grow as many fruit and vegetables as I can on a small lot. There was a big vine covering this fence where I wanted to plant my tropical fruit trees that I had to rip down first. A few weeks ago, Kevin bought a mulcher off Marketplace for $200, so I was keen to see how it would do, and this vine had the perfect size branches for mulching. I was pretty happy with the results. I put a thick layer on this garden bed because this is where I am planting my other fruit trees. Once I decide which ones to plant where, which has ultimately become a very big decision that I keep wrestling with because once they are planted, I don't want to have to move them, so I need to get it right. Also, this block of land is all clay deep down underneath, so I will need to use a lot of compost on here so my fruit trees actually grow. This will break down nicely and add nutrients to the soil. Before planting out the tropical fruit trees in this garden bed, I wanted to paint the fence, which meant cleaning it first. It was actually amazing to see how dirty this fence was. Am I the only one that finds these kinds of jobs therapeutic? It looks like a brand new fence after pressure cleaning it. I thought it would only take a day to paint this fence, but how wrong I was. It took 4 days because we couldn't spray it due to the neighbour's house being so close and the big gaps in between the fence palings. Kevin spent 3 whole days just painting the gaps as it's a pretty long fence. I rolled the front of the fence, and we are by no means professional painters, so don't hate on us for our technique. It doesn't matter how we got there, it just matters that we did. I think it looks pretty good and I'm really happy with it. The colour we used was Monument, which is a dark grey and looks nice as a backdrop against green plants. I had to get my gumboots out as the ground is soaking wet from continuous rain. Don't ask me why I chose blue gumboots because I look like a smurf when I wear them. If merry people are watching this, I love your brown coloured gumboots and would love it if you send me a pair. I need to get the compost out of this compost bin here because this bin is broken and the rod through the middle of it has rusted and it can't be fixed. So I need to get what I can out of this compost bin and then put it in the tropical fruit garden bed over there. And then this bin's got to go to the tip, this one here, the bigger one, which I got off Marketplace for $50. So it's lasted a couple of years, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. But then yeah, it's got to go to the tip and I need to get a new one. So I'm gonna see what I can get out of this bin for now. I can't can't even turn it. I'm just gonna have to dig it out. This is gonna take a very long time. I might need a bigger spade. Trying not to hit any rust, because I don't know if rust is a good thing in the garden. This is really awkward trying to get this out. I think the smaller one is gonna work better. The things we do for compost. This compost has been breaking down for about 6 months and it's looking pretty good. There's still some big bits in there, but it's just going into the garden bed, so they'll continue to break down. It's raining once again. I can barely get anything done with this weather. Also, I always find fruit stickers, and this is like a milk ring in my compost. Even though I pull these stickers off my fruit, I think Kevin's being lazy and leaving them on. So annoying.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of blue sky again now. The rain has cleared, so I'm gonna try and get these tropical fruit trees planted.
Of you, oh my, our bodies interlace, slow and easy, and I can reach you from a distance.
Alright, so this red papaya tree here was one that popped up in my veggie garden back at the old place. And I popped it in a pot. I'll find the date of when I did this. And it struggled for a while. I thought it was going to die. And then it got covered in mealybugs through summer. And I cut it off down here. You can see there and there. I just snipped it off and I didn't think it was going to make it. And then it just re-sprouted in the last 2.5 months into this massive tree. I also fed it some chicken manure and some fertilizer, and it's just gone gangbusters. So this was a free plant. This red papaya here, I bought this from Bunnings. I think it was on special for like $9 or something. So that's been in a pot for a while. It's not looking too good. There's like curly leaves. I think there's mealybug on this, so I'm actually going to cut this one off here and here like I did to this one here, and hopefully it'll do the same thing once it's in the ground with lots of fertilizer. It'll sprout again. These 5 little papaya here are the ones that Kevin's dad sprouted for me from a red papaya that he said tasted really good. So he just put some seeds in some dirt, and they've grown into these little babies. So I'm hoping out of these 7 papayas that there's at least a few females here and hopefully only 1 male, just to pollinate the rest. So it's hard to tell until they start fruiting, so we'll see how we go. And then for the bananas, I've got this one here, which is a pup that I dug up from the last house. So I planted a banana tree there about 18 months ago, and it had about 5 little pups that came up, and I only had time to dig up 1, but that has grown heaps since I put that in a pot and fertilized it. So that's going to go in today, and that's a dwarf Cavendish banana. And this one here I bought from the hardware store a few weeks ago. So this was on clearance for $25, and this is a super dwarf Cavendish. So this only gets to about 1.8 meters high, and I chose this one because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of only 1 pot. This has got 5 plants in it, where as all the other ones that were for sale there only had 1 plant in the pot. So I was stoked to find this one. So always look for multiple plants in pots when you're buying from the hardware store. So it really hasn't cost much to do this garden. So that was basically a freebie. That was on sale. That was all given. They were all given to me. That was on sale, and that just popped up. So a pretty cheap garden. So this is going to be my tropical fruit garden, and we're going to get these in the ground now. just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. Feels like I'm murdering the tree, but this is what I did with that one and it survived, so I think they can handle harsh treatment. Walk with you could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next weekend.